Hi everyone, I'm Megan Sander and welcome to our Live a Dynamic Life video series. Today I'm joined by Maria San Juan and she is the Director of Physical Therapy here at Dynamic Rehabilitation. So Maria, I think it's fair to say that pretty much everyone might feel a sore neck from time to time, right?
Right.
So you have some exercises for us today that might help reduce some of that pain.
Correct.
Okay.
And again, just as a little start point here, this is just for general soreness and stiffness. It's really important to recognize that if you are having discomfort that's been persisting for a while and doesn't seem to be getting better, that you should probably get advice from your physician. So the instruction we're going to be doing today is just for general soreness and stiffness.
Okay. All right, so I'm the demo. So what is the first exercise?
Okay, so the first one is just again to try to work on the forward and backward bending of your head and neck. Okay? So try to keep your head in that midline position, and you want to tip your head down toward your chest as far as you can tolerate it.
Okay.
Hold it for 2 seconds, and then come back toward the center, and then go back the opposite way. Look up toward the ceiling as far as you can, and then again hold it for 2 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, and all you should really feel is a stretching type sensation when you do that.
And how many times should I do that?
Usually we recommend doing about 10 repetitions in each direction, and maybe doing that about twice a day.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
All right, so that's the first one. What about the second one?
Similarly, of course, our head and neck moves in other directions. Another exercise to do is rotation, or and some people describe it as looking over your shoulders.
Okay.
So again, same thing. You want to keep your head level. Yep, look to one side as far as you can, hold it for 2 seconds, and then come back to the center. And usually we advise that you go in one direction, probably more so than doing it opposite or, or
so don't
alternating.
Do opposite, so then I should just do...
Yep, just maybe complete 10 to the one direction first.
Okay.
Again, holding it 2 seconds in each direction, and then coming back to the center. Again, there should just be a stretch discomfort when you do this.
It feels good.
Okay.
I want to do more of that. Okay, so what's the third one?
Okay, and then the third one is side bending. Or what some people describe it as is tipping your head toward your shoulder. Okay. So this one, again, you want to keep your face looking straight forward, nose forward. Tip your ear toward your shoulder as far as you can. Hold it for 2 seconds, and then back to the center. And similarly, you want to do one direction first, and do it 10 times.
Now, there's a natural inclination to lift your shoulder up, but you probably shouldn't do that,
Correct.
right? Because then that kind of messes up your stretch.
That is right. You want to try to keep your shoulders relaxed as much as you can tolerate it. Okay?
Great.
Sometimes people get some discomfort or soreness into their shoulders and shoulder blade areas too, so sometimes we give some stretches and activities to that area as well. Some people actually do this automatically. One is just to kind of shrug your shoulders up and round them backwards. And you just want to do circles as fully as you can tolerate it. Again, advice is to do about 10 in that backward direction. You can also go forward, but we don't like to emphasize that too much.
Because so just kind of gently.
Right, because that encourages us to have this forward bent position that is not really healthy for the neck and shoulders.
Okay, great.
Then the other stretch that we oftentimes give is to actually work on this area with your shoulder blades.
So between the shoulder blades?
Correct.
Because there's a lot of tension that can build up there. I mean, I feel that. I know what that feels like.
A lot of people always describe, I hold my tension in my neck and shoulders. So this one is pretty simple too. It's just squeezing your shoulder blades together. Kind of bringing those 2 blade bones towards your spine. Again, holding it for a couple of seconds, and then relaxing back to the start.
Great.
Right.
All right. So if you do those 1 to 2 times a day, and how long will it take before you feel relief if you're doing it regularly?
Usually within the week of starting them, you should start to feel some good improvement in your flexibility and decrease in your soreness.
Perfect. All right. Well, thanks, Maria.
No problem.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Well, that's all we have time for. And like always, we encourage you to get out there, get active, and live a dynamic life.